Hi everyone, welcome to YouTube channel Citylight E-News. Now here we have a very good personality, and at the same time he has a zero anger, and not only that, he is a successful entrepreneur, successful politician, and he has some cadre in this Congress government at present, and he is from long term, he is into Congress political party as well, and at the same time he is doing some social activities as well. Let's welcome none other than Mr. Khaleequr Rahman ji. Sir.
Namaskar, namaskar.
So how are you today?
I'm fine, doing well. Thank you very much.
So now we just want to know about you and our viewers also. Actually, who exactly the Khaleequr Rahman is, because he's a very famous personality, but we want to know much more about you from Citylight E-News.
At the outset, I would like to thank the Citylight channel and especially Mr. Narsing, who is a very, very dear friend of mine for a long time.
Yeah.
And also Mr. Sudheer, who is here with me right now. And it's really, a pleasure chatting with you and interacting with you.
Same here, sir. Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, as for my introduction is concerned, I come from a socio-political family background. And my grandfather, in fact, was a very senior politician and a social worker. And participated in the freedom struggle of our country. And we hail from a place called Kodangal.
Oh, that's a Revant Reddy.
Yes, exactly. That's right.
Okay.
That's my native place.
Oh, nice.
Which was in the erstwhile Mahimnagar district, but now it's in
Hyderabad.
Yes. And my grandfather was the municipal chairman there.
Oh, okay.
And he was also a very leading advocate.
Oh, okay.
And then my father, in fact, because continued his legacy. And then he, in fact, was also a very renowned lawyer. And then he entered into politics. And he, in fact, became the member of Parliament Rajya Sabha. And he was an MP for about 2 decades. And so politics, in fact, has come naturally to me. So while I was in Nizam College, while I was doing my degree, BCom, in 1984, I joined the student wing of the Congress Party, which was NSUI.
But you never tried hands on the law?
No. I'm in fact right now pursuing my law.
Wow. He's right now pursuing his law as well. That's really good.
Because what happened is, after I finished my degree, then I went in for my MBA. And then I got into business. And for some time I was not politically active because I wanted to make my career into business. I want to settle down and have the financial independence.
Because those days, if the father is a lawyer, he makes his son a lawyer. If a doctor, because jab apna time jo tha na, it was like,
but
in that way.
Tha, my inclination was more towards into business actually. So I wanted to become an entrepreneur, and I, by God's grace, I was a successful entrepreneur.
Yes, you are actually. Yes.
And after I finished my MBA, in fact, I had the fortune of working as an executive assistant to one of the topmost industrialists of our state.
Wow.
Yeah. And then after that, I started my own industry, and I got into pharma.
Oh, wow.
Then I also, in fact, brought the brand called the Bisleri to Hyderabad, then Godrej to Hyderabad. Then we set up the manufacturing plants
FMCG
here.
Also.
FMCG. Then I exited from that business in 2006. But I did not want to make politics as my profession actually, because politics is, in fact, is passion for me, and I think there is no better platform than politics for a social service.
Yes, very true.
So because it gives you a very wider platform.
When you got this thought of joining the politics, because your father is into politics, that's the reason you came into the politics?
As I told you, because see, what happens is day in and day out, right from the drawing room of our house to the dining table, it always used to be a political talk. So, I mean, like you say, the son of a doctor is a half doctor. So, likewise, politics has come naturally to me. I didn't have to really, think that I have to become a politician. So
Okay.
I mean, it was like a natural phenomena,
Okay.
and it was a natural transition actually. I would say after my studies. But for my business, I took a small break from the politics. But it was not that I was totally disconnected
Yeah.
from the politics. I was,
Yeah.
still very much active. But
Okay.
I used to focus more on my business because, as I told you, because had I made politics my profession, then probably I would have to look for my livelihood from the politics.
Yes.
Which would have meant nothing but the lasting actually.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I, wanted to have the financial independence. Then I didn't want to have any kind of,
Dependencies.
dependency,
Yeah.
especially on my family for my finances, and that is how. And I, there was also burning desire within me that
Okay.
no one from my family was into business actually.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that's the reason I thought that I should
Yeah,
get
you
into the
mentioning
business.
they went
And
to
in
law.
1995, in fact, because the India Today has written an article on me, as a very successful first generation entrepreneur. In fact, I
Yes,
would say.
yes.
Yeah, so that is how, and even my journey as an
Yeah.
entrepreneur has been quite interesting, quite successful. And there have been many people, in fact, in my life who have influenced me and who have really been helpful, I would say, in
Okay.
guiding me, mentoring me. So it is very important for anyone. So, but I would say, because I, in fact, was lucky because I came from a background where my father was already a member of parliament. So that has given me a lot of advantage, I would say.
So from which
But
he was also from Congress, or
no,
from
actually what
initially, like
happened,
how he started
no,
his
actually,
career?
see, my father, in fact, while he was practicing his law, then Lok Nayak Jayaprakash Naran started
Okay.
the movement. And then he formed a party called the Janta Party.
Janta
Then my
Party.
father joined Janta Party in 1977.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then he contested on the Janta Party ticket from Kodangal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I think in 1978. But he lost with a very narrow margin, but he continued his political journey.
Because Kodangal is mostly known for the Congress party ruling. Like,
Yeah,
most of
Congress,
Kodangal
even
is,
TDP MLAs were there,
yeah,
independent
TDP,
MLAs
yes.
also.
Yeah, before the TDP, TDP
This
was
thing, Mr.
ruling.
Gunath
Yes.
Reddy was
Even,
there.
yeah, even
and
Revan Reddy also, he
yeah,
was in the
exactly.
TDP.
So
He
that's
won.
the reason.
Yeah.
So Congress, in fact, has given opportunity to everyone, I would say,
Yes.
all the political parties that way. But the people from Kodangal, I would say, are quite academically intelligent, I would say.
Oh, really?
So that's the
Okay.
reason you see people from Kodangal spread all across the globe. You go to United States, you'll find people from Kodangal occupying very key posts. You go to Middle East, you go to Australia, you go to
Okay.
New Zealand. I mean,
Okay.
that way Kodangal, is a very fertile land when it comes to academics or the dynamism.
Okay.
Be it
But
politics, be
your
it academics.
father migrated from Kodangal to Hyderabad.
Yeah,
right?
actually, what
When-
happened is because because those days, what my father used to tell me that because they had the education facility only up to 7th standard in Kodangal because it was this village taluka.
Yeah.
So then after 7th, there was no further education facility there in Kodangal because there were no schools and all. So that's the reason my grandfather brought my father to Hyderabad.
Okay.
Then he got my father admitted into Alia school here, and then he kept my father with his friend who was again an advocate in Hyderabad.
Okay.
Then my father completed his 10th. Then after that he went to Saifabad Science College, and then he started staying in a hostel there.
Okay.
And then from Saifabad Science College he did his intermediate, he did his graduation. Then he
Okay.
went to Osmania University for his
Law.
MA.
Okay.
And then LLB and DPA,
Oh,
that is
okay,
Diploma in Public Administration.
Okay.
And after that, he started, practicing law. Then he joined Janta Party. Then in 1980, he met N.T. Ramarao.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Okay.
at that time, N.T. Ramarao was, trying with an idea of floating a political party.
Okay.
Then Mr. P. Upendra, Mr. Nadanil Bhaskar Rao.
Oh, that means you have seen the born, when the TDP, it was born, you were there.
Yeah, Mr. N. Srinivasulu Reddy, who was then the revenue minister. So all these people, used to meet, and then they also traveled, I remember, to Chennai, Madras, to meet MGR.
MGR, okay.
MG Ramachandran, he was the CM then. And then when they came out, they used to sit almost every day at N. Srinivas Reddy's house at
Okay.
Hyderabad, opposite to Sridhar Function Hall.
Yes, yes.
And most of the time I used to drop my father
Oh, okay.
evening, then I used to you go and pick him up
Okay.
around 10:30. So that is how the idea of Telugu Desam was born there actually.
Okay.
And then my father was also one of the signatories to the constitution of the Telugu Desam party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then in
You joined TDP party?
no, I did not join TDP party actually
Okay.
because I, in fact, while my father was an MP with the TDP party, I had joined
Okay.
the NSUI in
Okay. The
Nizam College.
Nizam College.
Nizam College.
Okay.
But after I passed out from the Nizam College, while I was doing my MBA, I was with the Youth Congress.
Okay.
But then I told you I took a small break from the politics
Yeah.
because I wanted to focus more on
Yeah,
the business.
financially
actually.
stability
So
you
that's the
want to do
reason.
that,
Then
yeah.
again in 2002, 2003, because Mr. Y.S. Rajshekhar Reddy, because he was quite close to my father.
Yeah.
And I used to meet him in Central Hall in Parliament. So I used to meet all these top leaders there.
Yeah.
Vijay Bhaskar Reddy, Y.S. Rajshekhar
Oh,
Reddy,
okay.
and all this
So
because
you had good connects with all the political parties. Yeah.
exactly. So and then in 2002. Well, I think Rajshekhar Reddy sir became the PCC president here
Yes.
actually, yeah. So that is when I became again active in the Congress party.
Okay.
And then 2004 the Congress came into power here. And then after that, in fact, because I all along, I was in the Congress party, and in 2007, in fact, I started focusing more on Mahbubnagar district because that is my home district. So
true.
I wanted
Yeah.
to contest from Mahbubnagar for the Lok Sabha.
That's what I was about to ask
yeah,
you.
yeah.
You never tried the ticket for
No, 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 no.
assembly
So,
or
no. That's
for
the
Lok
reason. And
Sabha?
then I had met KVP Ramchandra Rao Saab, then Y.S. Rajshekhar Reddy
Okay.
Saab, and I, in fact, had received the positive signal also from Y.S. Rajshekhar Reddy
great.
Saab for the Mahbubnagar.
Okay.
Lok Sabha or the assembly. He said, let's see at that point
okay.
of time, 2009, we
Yeah,
still, but
yeah.
you start working. So, and then I also was very active in the AICC then. Then
Okay.
in the meantime, Mr. Azharuddin, because I married his younger sister. So
Oh,
he's my
that's
brother.
nice. We'll talk about this later on.
No. I'm just giving you this thing. Then I told Mr. Azharuddin that I think now there is no life for you in the cricket. So I think you should, come and join the politics because politics is a very good platform.
Guys, Mr. Rahmanji, he is the one who introduced Hazaruddin to the politics, and let's know more about how he convinced Hazaruddin ji and made him to get into the politics. And he contested last time, if you remember, he contested from Muradabad, and why he has chosen that Muradabad and what made him to get into the politics. Just will try to know from his words, sir, please.
See, as I told you, because in 2007, I think this was the same drawing room actually. Azhar bhai had come, we were all sitting here, and one of my friends also from Muradabad, Mr. Parvez Chaudhary, who was the Uttar Pradesh Congress Committee Secretary.
Okay.
Yeah, and a dear friend of mine. So we were all sitting here. Then I told Azhar bhai that I think enough is enough. Now I think you have to take a call.
Okay.
And you should join politics. He said, I am not fit for politics.
Oh.
And he said, politics is not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But I had to do a lot of persuasion, in fact.
Yes.
I told him that there's no better platform than politics if you want to really serve the society.
Okay.
And you have played cricket and you have reached to the topmost position.
Topmost,
You captained the Indian cricket side for more than
he's internationally recognized.
10 years.
nationally
And you've got the name, fame, everything.
Yes.
So you should not let that go waste. You should, make use of that and then contribute to the nation building and the society actually.
Okay.
Then after a lot of persuasion, I remember in 2008, it took me more than 1.5 years to pursue him,
Okay.
to convince him to join politics.
Okay.
Then after that, in fact, because I spoke to Rajshekhar Reddy Saab, who was then the chief minister here,
Yeah.
then D. Srinivas, he was...
D. Srinivas, yes.
Yeah, he was the PCC president and
yes.
Mr. KVP Ramchandra Rao.
KVP, yes.
And Mr. Veerappa Moli was here, the state in charge, AICC. Then I spoke to him. Then went to Delhi, met Ahmed Patel Saab, who was you always used to enjoy his blessings actually.
Okay.
So then I discussed with him and all. Then that's how, we made a way for Mr. Azharuddin to politics.
Okay.
Then on 2009, February 16th, he joined
Okay.
at AICC, officially the Congress party.
Okay.
And then after that, then he was very reluctant. He said, I'm not going to contest. He said, I'll only campaign, but I'll not contest. Then I told him that, okay, no problem. You don't contest. But slowly, because I had already decided that, because he was such a tall figure,
Yes.
with so much of popularity, so somehow we had to make him contest.
Yeah.
So that I had already decided. I had already discussed that with the party leadership also.
Yes.
Then, in fact, as I told you, my friend Mr. Parvesh Chaudhary, we all were sitting, and then we started working on the different possibilities.
Okay.
Whether to take him to Moradabad or to take him to other constituencies in the UP. But Moradabad I zeroed down because I have many personal friends there and all.
Okay.
Then I went to Moradabad. I did the research. I met a lot of people there and all.
Okay.
Then I got a lot of positive feedback from Moradabad.
Okay.
Then everyone said, no, you bring him. But the Congress party, in fact, at that time, especially Digvijay Singh Saab was the in charge, AICC in charge for the UP. Rita Bahugunaji was the PCC president of UP. Then I met them also and all. Then Digvijay Singh Saab asked me, Khaleeq bhai, just think, because we have never won Moradabad in this last 25 years.
Yeah, you are taking risks.
Yeah, you are. Don't you think you are putting Azhar's career once again at
because
the
that
risk?
matters, right?
Yeah.
Because he's popularly known as a
Yeah,
sportsman.
so then
but
I took
sportsman
that,
getting into politics.
I took that as a challenge.
Yes.
And in the meantime, my name was almost finalized for Mahbubnagar.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, I was in a dilemma actually
Then
what to do.
How you
No,
balance?
that's the reason. So what had happened is, because on one hand, we had already, made Azhar join the politics. And on the other hand, I was in fact trying for myself.
Yes,
and my name was already finalized. It had started coming in the scrolling on all the news channels, newspaper and all. I still have got the cuttings of all those newspapers.
Oh, great.
Everything. And my name was also recommended from here for the both assembly and the parliament from
both.
the Mahbubnagar
Those
days. And because of my father's background, I would say, because that helped me a lot actually to have my footing in the Congress party initially. But later on, I really worked hard. I slogged, but then. When we finalized Moradabad for Azhar, then Digvijay Singh Saab told me, Khaleeq, you have to, decide whether you are going to contest or you are going to make Azharuddin contest.
Wow, that's
so
really
it was a
tough job.
Tough job.
Yeah.
Because for one side, and in 2009, we have the Congress wave here. Congress was very strong.
That's your dream, like, even I don't think so. Azharuddin bhai also never thought of getting into politics.
Never dreamt of. He was never interested into politics.
But for you, it's like, it's within you that you want to join politics.
Exactly. And I wanted to go to parliament. It was my dream also actually. But then I thought that no, because I think I should stay back and I should let Azhar bhai contest from Moradabad.
Amazing.
And then
so you sacrificed yourself for the seat?
I won't say sacrifice, because sacrifice is a too big word actually. But
because it implies here that's your dream. Politics is your dream.
Yeah,
and you're cutting your dream.
I looked at the bigger scheme of things actually, because I thought that if Mr. Azharuddin joined the politics, because he's a big name.
Because
and
as
even
for
for
my knowledge is concerned about the politics, everybody are so possessive about the seats, right?
Yeah, that's right.
See, MLA or MP is
but I thought that because Mr. Azharuddin, is a big name and he'll be an asset for the party. And and
that's
party,
nice,
and moreover for himself also, because we are closely related. So because of that was another consideration, I would say. So that's the reason. And then I consulted my father also at that time, because my father was alive. Then father said, no problem, because you are still young, you will get another choice. But since you have already brought in Mr. Azharuddin, and then so you can't leave him halfway and go.
Yeah, true.
Because
he don't know much about politics, because he can only trust you.
Exactly. And then Digvijay Singh Saab also, Rita ji also told me the same thing, that Khaleequr bhai, now it is your responsibility. And then I said, yes, I accept that responsibility. That is how I went to Muradabad. I took him there, and I was made the in charge of the Muradabad. I took the command of the entire election in my hands. And with the blessings of the people of Muradabad, with the cooperation of all the leaders, central leadership, state leadership, district leadership, everyone, we were able to win that seat. Even though we had a tough competition from the BJP, because for BJP it was already a done deal, Muradabad, after delimitation. But we were able to make inroads, and within 1.5 to 2 months, we made a good impact there, and the people showered unconditional love through their votes. And Mr. Azharuddin, won that seat with almost about 52,000 majority. Yeah.
That's really amazing, guys. So there's a back, brother-in-law supporting Azharuddin ji, and with his sacrifice, I say this because I want to use this word, because it's his dream. He sacrificed his seat, and he supported Azharuddin ji, and that's really amazing, sir. Now what is the Azharuddin ji next feeling on you once he won it?
No. In fact, he always appreciated that. He said that openly on the national television, because I remember when Rajdeep asked him, and even Pranay Roy of NDTV, Azhar bhai, how did you come into politics? Then I was standing there. He said, it is he, my brother-in-law. I still have that footage with me. In fact, I'll share that with you. In fact,
please do share with us.
So that is how, in fact, this thing. And after that, in fact, he continued. And unfortunately, because we had a twin tragedy in our family, I lost my 16-year-old son Ajmal, and then he lost 19 years old.
That's really
in a bike accident.
Azharuddin's son lost, and
And then after that, in fact, we started working on a cause of the road safety, actually.
So I heard that you started this young,
Youth Against Speed.
Youth Against Speed.
Actually, what happened is, because I'll tell you a small incident, because
that's really very sad news to know, sir. I'm sorry for that.
See, what happens is, sometimes we all are helpless before the will of the Almighty, before the will of God. So we all have to surrender ourselves. So, and
but even the loss is loss, that's painful, right?
I know, that's the reason. With loss is lost, and this is an irrepressible loss, because we can't repair this, we can't bring him back. He's gone and he's gone. But what I thought, because for almost about 3 months, me and my entire family was totally shattered, and especially my wife, you can imagine.
I know the mother's love on.
But somehow, because the same place, I think people have shown a lot of their love, their support in those very testing times.
Testing times. That's like
and the times of
unforgettable
tragedy,
times, and memories, and all this
it was
pain.
such a trauma, even for all of us. And for some time we thought that we lost our world, actually. But somehow, because the God gave us the strength, then one fine,
you have the blessings of the people.
One fine morning, I thought that how can I overcome this? Then the thought, I would say it was a divine thought, that okay, you lost your son, but you can save the lives of thousands and thousands of other youngsters. So then that is how the idea of starting a road safety campaign came into my mind. Then that is how the Youth Against Speed was born. Then the first event of the Youth Against Speed we did in St. Mary's College, Yusufgoda, where my son and even Mr. Azharuddin's son was both these children were the students there, actually. So on my son's birthday, which was 11th July, we started the first campaign. After that, in fact, we have done hundreds of events, almost close to 2,000 events of the Youth Against Speed.
Oh, nice. So what was the message you are giving to the youth now?
See, we are working on two things.
From that organization.
From the main this thing is the speed is dangerous.
But still people, still youngsters,
See,
I see most of the, now if you see on roads at the nights, if you see some footages, people are driving rash, they are doing the wheeling, and many youngsters, they are like,
no, that's what we are trying to educate.
How can we overcome all these things?
We are trying to educate. See, what happens is nothing really works overnight, because it is not just because I think ours is the first NGO organization in the country which is really working very seriously on the road safety.
Yeah, I know. Even
with the,
it's been recognized international
yeah,
levels
exactly.
as well.
And
Yeah.
I am really grateful to the United Nations that
Yes.
they passed a special resolution on the road safety.
Wow.
And they even allowed our organization called the Young Foundation to use their logo for our events,
Wow,
actually,
that's
which I
nice.
think
That's
is a great honor for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the main, the objective of this campaign is to create an awareness and to educate, especially the youngsters and also everyone, against the deadly consequences of the speed. And later on, we also included the drunken driving against in this campaign.
एक चीज पूछना था कि where exactly it's getting disconnected. Even though we are trying to give awareness programs, we are doing awareness programs.
See what happens. I'll
Still,
tell you.
youth. If you see many accidents frequently, the youngsters are accidents
See
to
what
happening
what
with
happens is,
youngsters.
unfortunately, what happens
Recently,
is only,
if you see,
No,
there was a speeding of the Fortuner car recently.
Yes.
Yeah, that was he's driving around 200 speed
See,
on the main Banjarals highway. That's meant with
see
an
what
accident.
happens is there's a constant.
So we are not reaching to them directly
I'll
with
tell
our
you. I'll
messages,
tell you
or
the
what
reason.
exactly?
There is a constant hammering required,
Yeah.
especially for the youngsters when
Okay.
it comes to the road safety. Actually.
Okay.
But and unfortunately, what happens is only the high-profile cases are reported in the media.
Yeah.
Even, for example, if you have 100 accidents, and the media, I think, will just give a single column
Yeah.
news, and then next day, yeah. But God forbid, if it is a high-profile case, accident case, like it happened with my son, Mr. Azuddin's son, or Narana College's this thing,
Yes.
or, I mean, so many other
Yeah, even the celebrity
celebrity
sons also, yeah.
yeah, even Hari Krishna Garu,
Yes,
we
I know,
lost
I
in
know.
the, such cases.
The Narayana,
Narayana,
the minister, yeah,
minister's son,
sons also,
on
yeah.
road number 36 only.
Yes.
Like that, only the high profile cases, they get a lot of attention, and that impact will be there, especially among the youngsters, even the parents, but for few days.
Yeah.
After that, then they again forget about it, then they go back to the same old
Okay.
practices.
Okay.
But we, in fact, try to always reach out to the youngsters. Even, for example, if I am driving on the road, I see any youngster, I try to overtake him, stop him,
Okay.
then tell him against this. And I'll tell you, because somewhere our campaign is making a huge impact.
Okay.
I'll tell you a small example, because it was a couple of years back, someone called me, a youngster, and then he said, "Uncle," it was in the middle of the night around 1:30.
Oh.
I got a call from a strange number, new number. Then I picked up the call. He said, "Uncle," he told, I think Avinash has some name, I don't remember exactly. I said, then I said, "Yeah, tell me." He said, "Uncle, it's my birthday." Then I thought maybe he called me just to inform that it's his birthday. So I told him, "Okay, Nash, wish you a very happy birthday." But then he told me, "Uncle, I have not called you for this reason, I called you for some other reason." I said, "What?" "Uncle, you remember you had come to our college, Aurora College."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Yeah, I remember. I had taken a pledge that I'll not be, driving fast." I said, "Yeah, but today is my birthday. I just celebrated my birthday with 6 of my friends. But now, after we cut the cake and all this thing, now they are all insisting me to go on a joyride."
Okay.
From KBR Park to the checkpost.
Okay.
But I told them that I can't because I've already taken a pledge. Then they said, "Arey, what? Forget about the pledge and all." Then I said, "No. That's the reason I called you now, and I'm on the speaker. They are all listening to you, Uncle. You can just talk to them."
Okay.
Then I told them that if Uncle gives them the permission, then I will come for a joyride. And then I spoke to all of them.
Okay.
Then they said, "Uncle, it's his birthday. It's just a matter of 5 minutes." I told them, exactly. Within that 5 minutes,
5 minutes.
God forbid, if something happens to you, and if instead of you, if your dead body reaches home, what will happen to your parents? Have you ever thought about it? That sentence touched them.
Wow.
And then there was pin drop silence. They said, "Uncle, yes, you are right. No, we will not." Then they took pledge on phone.
Oh, nice.
In the middle of the night. So
Really
I
nice.
think somewhere we are able to convey our message.
Yeah.
And it is, reaching the hearts
Wow.
and touching the
I
hearts.
think this is a very strong point, guys. the disconnect, where he's connecting, going into them, going into their shoes, like a real example, what he said is really appreciated, sir. That nobody can do such kind of a thing, and you are trying to understand them.
No,
You
no,
are trying
because see,
to,
because since I lost my own son, I know the pain of that. So that is the reason when I tell them,
Yeah.
they can relate to what I'm telling
yes,
them. They can
100%.
understand
Yes,
that.
that's what you are trying to get into their shoes,
sir.
and you are trying to explain them in their way.
Exactly.
So, guys, seriously, you should take care of yourself, and somebody is waiting for you back home, your family or everything. Yes, speed thrills, but you have to be very careful while driving. If you are driving fast, like you should be very, very, very careful. Once again, we are requesting, from Khaleequr Rahman ji also. He has his organization. Please, you should be a role model for next people also, next youngsters also, next generation also. So, coming to your personal information, sir, like about your family and
Yeah, in fact, I got married in 1993, and my wife's name is Amina, and she is also a social activist. She does a lot of social work. She's into social work, and then, in fact, I have two sons and a daughter, but unfortunately I lost my elder son Ajmal in a road accident. Now I have another son whose name is Jaza, who just finishes the architecture from JNFAU, and he's doing his on-job training, actually, internship. And my daughter is there. She's just joined St. Francis Degree College. She's doing her first year BA. And she, in fact, has the inclination towards politics and also the civil services. So let's see, because she has taken the major as the economics, political science and public administration, EPP. So, I mean, let's see what's in store for her. But she is quite sensitive to the social issues, in fact.
Yeah. That's really nice. So she has that roots for as a father.
Yeah, I think it comes into your genes.
Is she very interested in getting into politics?
She is interested in both, actually. I mean, either politics or the civil services. So let's see, because I'm not trying to impose anything on her. I mean, we have given her the complete freedom, actually. Let her choose her career, actually.
So, like, guys, sir is well known as a zero tolerance, the zero anger. Let's know how he is maintaining that, smile always on the face, and and health also, health conscious also. Let's more, at least we'll learn something, how to control our anger. Sir, can you tell us more? You are very soft spoken, and
No, see, health is very important.
Yeah.
Health is wealth, people say. If you have health, you have everything. If you don't have health, nothing is there. I mean, for example, even if you have thousands of crores, but if you are lying on the bed, I mean, you can't enjoy that.
True.
But if you are healthy, you can enjoy the life.
Yeah.
And not only just yourself, but you can contribute a lot to the society, to the development, to the progress, actually.
You can get your dreams also.
The healthy people make a healthy nation, actually.
True.
The healthy country. Healthy nation makes a healthy country. So that's the reason. And we all have to, and especially the COVID recently has taught us many things.
Many things, yes.
Yeah, and that in fact has...
अब बचपन से वैसे है क्या? Like, you're not getting angry, soft spoken from childhood days.
No.
But you joined that, in Nizams you were into NISU, right?
Yeah, NISU. But so if you are into politics, you don't need to be...
जब colleges में fight होता था ना?
No. But see...
Shiva movie style.
There are two ways.
Because Nizam College is more known for political fights.
There are two ways of winning an argument.
Okay.
But with the argument, if you want to win the heart, then you have to be soft.
That's true. I agree with you, actually.
If you just want to win the argument, then maybe through the muscle power or something like that, you can, or through your aggression.
Okay.
But always soft spokenness helps you, actually.
Yeah.
Because, so, and in fact, my wife, is having little anger. And she gets angry.
Oh, you are
for the reason that why I don't get angry.
There are many jokes on it. Guys, I don't want to talk about husband and wife common jokes.
Because there are sometimes, then I very casually and coolly take it with a smile. That gives, that makes her more angry.
I'm never understand. You are getting angry or like you don't want to.
So that is the thing, actually. But I always try to give this message to all the youngsters that I think fitness is very important.
Yes, very true.
Because if you are physically fit, you are mentally fit. And now these days everyone is talking about the mental wellness, actually. What is mental wellness? Because it's all got to do with your positive mindset. You have to have positivity all around you. You should not, have any negative thoughts in your mind. So, and see, there may be many challenges in life. There may be many such incidents where you might feel sometime, lost, or you might feel dejected or rejected, but you should try to overcome that. How is it possible to overcome with a positive attitude?
Okay.
You should have that always, that okay, whatever happens for the best.
Yeah.
And you have to have belief in the Almighty.
Yes.
Yeah, because ultimately, see, everything is predestined.
Yeah.
If I am sitting here and talking to you, I think even this time is predestined.
Yes.
It was written.
Yes.
So that's the reason. So I think we have to take everything as it comes with a lot of positivity.
Yeah.
So then we should always try to see positive in any adversity.
Yeah.
Because there are two sides.
Yeah.
One is the positive and the
Because
negative. Because there is people say, for example, I'll give you an example. It's a glass half full and half full. And people say it's a glass half empty.
Yes.
So always you should have that
attitude towards that.
Towards that actually. So that's the reason the
but
life also.
Youngsters are very quick in
No. See, these days the youngsters don't have patience.
Yeah.
Because they are all living in a digital age.
Yeah.
And now it's an AI. Because earlier we used to sit and write the essays.
Yeah.
Today you give a command to an AI and
it will give everything.
You can write a book, not an essay actually. So that's the reason they don't have patience. They want everything so quickly. For example, my daughter, because I have my daughter is there, she's very demanding. My son is there.
Okay.
Because they want everything in
very
a
quick,
fast forward manner actually.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
So, and whereas we are concerned, we have been through that process.
Yeah.
And they don't want to. They want to have shortcut.
Yes, true.
So that's the reason. Today, what is important is the tolerance is very important. One has to be tolerant in life actually. So that's the reason. So this, so today I'll tell you example. Earlier, used to do half an hour, 1 hour videos. But today, no one will watch a half an hour or a 1 hour interview.
Video, yes.
People are, just watching the 1 minute
reels.
Reels.
That's all. They're just watching the reels. Yes.
And if it is more than 1 hour, 1 minute, they'll lose interest.
They're losing interest.
Yeah, so that's the reason. You see what's happening, there's a lot of evolution actually.
Yes.
But I would say it has both the good side and the bad side too. It all depends how we use it actually.
Okay.
So, I mean, I would not say anything is wrong, but it is how we use it actually.
Okay.
So, because these are all tools.
Yes.
Because, for example, it's like a car. It's got the engine, it's got the wheel, the driving wheel and all, steering, everything. But ultimately, you are the driver.
Yes.
It is only when you sit and start driving, then you know, wherever you take the car, it will go.
Yes.
So likewise, whatever the tools are there, the AI tools are the digital media, everything. It is up to you how you want to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't say that your life is being dominated by that.
Yeah.
If you allow it to be dominated, then that's a different thing.
Okay.
But you should know, and you see, we should always keep updating ourselves.
Yeah.
You see, I didn't have the formal computer education because those days. But what happened is, I learnt it myself. I didn't go to any institute to learn computers.
Because you have seen that generation, you know, the born of TDP,
Exactly.
That generation, where your fathers, and you have seen the middle generation of 90s and
Exactly.
2000, and you have seen the next generation.
And I'll tell you one more thing, because after I finished my degree, I wrote GMAT, I wrote TOEFL, because because in Hyderabad there was no center here, so I had to
So
go
you
to
mean
Ahmedabad.
to say, if not politics, you were supposed to be in US?
I wanted to go to US, to tell you very honestly, because
Okay.
after I finished my BCom, I wrote TOEFL and the GMAT with the sole purpose of going for my MBA to United States. And luckily I got very good grades. I got the I-20 from UCLA, University of California, Los Angeles, Berkeley.
Okay.
But my father, my mother, they did not allow me to go actually. They said that, I know, if you go there, you will not come back. You will marry a Gori and you will settle down there.
Oh my God.
and that's what happened with most of my friends actually.
Oh, okay.
Almost 70 to 80% of my friends.
Yeah, I know many people who travel to US, they try to be
so
there.
that's the reason. So my father was very particular that I stay. I told him also I told him that you can.
You're the only son? Like,
No, I've got a younger brother also.
Oh,
in fact,
okay.
yeah. But
You're two
yeah,
siblings.
yeah, and I've got two younger sisters too,
Okay.
actually. Yeah. So that's the reason. Then I even went to Pune, and I wrote the what do you call symbiosis entrance exam.
Okay.
I got the seat there, but somehow I didn't feel like taking an admission to symbiosis.
Okay.
I thought that okay, forget about it. If I had to go out of city, I would have gone to US only. Why to Pune?
Yes. Yeah.
So when I could not go to United States, then why I should go to Pune? I should do my MBA from.
Yeah.
So, and I'll tell you another good example, because there used to be only 60 seats in Usmania University for MBA those days.
Okay.
And then there was an entrance examination.
Okay.
And without preparation, because I wanted to fail, to tell you very honestly in that. So I went, I wrote, it used to be an objective paper. But somehow I got the seat. Otherwise, because I wanted to tell my father that because I failed years right. But somehow I got the seat here, then I had to join.
Okay.
So I joined, and then after that, in fact, I told you I got in business. Then again, recently I realized that law is something which I should do. So that's the reason I joined in Sultan Loom.
Oh, now at present.
Yeah, now in the second year.
Wow.
So I think in next another 1 year I'll be getting my law degree also.
Okay. So how do you spend your free times, like apart from politics
I
or
hardly
social
get
activity?
free time actually, to tell you very honestly, but somehow because time management is very important for
very
us.
important.
So we have to divide the time between the family, between the politics, then between business, everything actually,
That's
and social activities.
That's challenging.
No. But I think see what happens is today. I have prioritized, and now I sit on a lot of TV debates also, because that is again very time consuming, I would say. And moreover, because the TV debate means if it starts, and there used to be a time where I used to do almost about 6 to 7 debates. So starting from 5 p.m. till about 11. Then I decided that it was too taxing for me.
So that's you are handling Madam itself. I think TV debate is nothing.
So then I decided, no, I think I should. So now I've become very choosy. Yeah, I go with my choice on the debates actually. So so most of the times I'm on Times Now.
Oh wow.
Hashtag India Today.
Nice.
And earlier I used to do the Republic also with Arnav and all. I mean, almost every national channel.
Yeah. So we came to know that you love exercises, and you are very health conscious.
I love
your fitness.
I love fitness. I love healthy,
and your healthy food.
Healthy food. I'm a foodie actually, but I like to eat the healthy food actually. But sometimes I cheat. Because see the Hyderabad, especially the cuisine, Hyderabadi shadis,
Yes, that's Nizami,
it's like biryani and all.
Even I love that.
But once in a week.
I'm Pakka Hyderabadi.
I do attend at least about 5 to 6 weddings every evening. But what I do is I have my dinner at home and then go. So otherwise if you start having food there every day, then you will land up into hospital.
I know. Because it's very tempting. Tempting you can't control your tongue and everything.
So health is very important, as I told you. And especially the COVID has taught us many things. COVID has, I think, brought a lot of discipline into our life. And a lot of people I've seen, they started enjoying life after COVID actually. And they have become fitness conscious, and they have become very disciplined in their life now. And they know. Because, for example, one of my friends, because he had never gone abroad for a vacation. Then after COVID, within this next 3 years, he has gone 3 times. Then I asked him, he said, let's enjoy life. What should I do now? Because I've seen.
So how many countries you traveled?
I've traveled all, except United States. I've traveled everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Because I'll tell you, because my dad didn't allow me to go to United States. I did not.
Till now also. Now
even though I'm holding the visa.
He's stopping. Ma'am is stopping you.
No one's stopping me. I get invitation almost every second day.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'll plan a visit soon now, in fact. Because I have many friends there, actually. So most of them, in fact, now their children are getting married there. So, I mean, recently, in fact, there was a marriage I had almost planned, but somehow, because of my local engagements here, I could not go.
Oh, okay. So now what's your next future plan for politics?
Politics, in fact, because I am seriously planning to contest the coming Lok Sabha now. Yeah, so either from Telangana, but I think most probably I might choose to contest from UP also, because UP, I've got the in-depth knowledge about the UP
Yeah,
politics.
because you already worked for
Yeah,
Hazaruddin Bhai.
yeah, yeah. And apart from that, I also used to look after the Western UP from the AICC side.
Okay.
So I've got a very good connect there. And UP politics is something which I understand, which I like actually, to tell you very honestly.
Why the race exclusive? Can you just explain us?
I'll
the
tell
reason?
you, because there are two reasons. Number one, the politics over here is very expensive. But if you have to contest for the Lok Sabha here,
Yeah.
you know how expensive
Yeah,
it is.
I know, understand.
But in
Yeah.
UP, if Lok Sabha, I think if you have about 3-4 crores, you can win the Lok Sabha election there.
Oh, okay.
But here, some people say it's going up to 100 crores, 80
Yes,
crores,
yes.
90 crores. I mean, so to tell you honestly, I don't have that kind of money. I
Yeah.
can't even imagine actually. So
Okay.
that's the reason why. And
Okay.
and so that, I mean, and apart from that, I somehow got a very strong liking for the UP.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you because Lok Sabha from contesting from UP, Muradabad, people should know you, right?
Yeah.
So whom they are electing for the Lok Sabha, the candidate.
See, Muradabad
you
is
feel
one
that,
place,
you
I'll
have
tell you.
that kind of a reach there.
Not only Muradabad.
Apart from political connects, you have from the central, but from the public, because the person who gonna vote are the citizens, public, right?
As far the Western UP is concerned, more particularly the Nizamabad, every single household know me there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm more popular in UP than in Telangana.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I have more friends there in UP.
So
more
that's
politically.
fair enough. Then it makes
Yeah.
some sense that you contesting, and
Yeah, yeah.
from Citylight we wish you all the very best, sir,
Yeah,
for that the contest.
and now I have, in fact, I'm looking after the All India Kisan Congress, more particularly because, see, Punjab, Haryana, Western UP, it's all farmers dominated belt actually. So
Okay.
I get an opportunity to work, and moreover because, the farmers are very close to my heart actually.
Oh, okay.
So that is one thing.
Because,
I thought
yeah.
that, so
Because if they're not there, like
so I thought
we are,
that when I'm getting an opportunity in the AICC, I
Yeah.
thought I should take that actually.
no, you have some holding some post in AICC.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
What is that? What's your present
I'm the
post?
national coordinator AICC and
National
looking after
coordinator.
the Kisan Congress.
Okay.
Yes.
Exclusive for this Kisan.
Yeah. Kisan.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
really good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's also choice of yours. You
Exactly.
got it there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because so that it will give me a good
Okay.
foothold.
Okay. Apart from this politics and everything, so what is the social activities you regularly you do it, or you
See,
have specific organization?
Yeah, see, there's an organization called the Young Foundation. So under Young Foundation, we do a lot of leadership programs, especially for the youth. We do a career counseling, and we also try to educate the youth with regard to all the benefits they can take from the government for their educational purposes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I heard that that's your own family. You do it within
Exactly.
your family,
That's it, yeah.
not expecting any donations from outside.
No, we don't take a single
Wow.
donation from anyone.
That's amazing. Yeah.
And whatever we do, we don't publicize also.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you will not
Great.
find
Because very few we find in such a way that you're doing such a good thing background, but you're not doing any publicity,
Because,
or
see,
you're
I
not
don't want to
accepting
take any
donation
kind of
also.
political mileage from
Yeah.
this work, because I
Okay.
try to keep this totally separate
Oh,
from
you
my
want it
politics.
separately.
Actually.
Okay.
I don't mix that with otherwise what will happen is because there are two things actually. That is something which we do it with the pure purpose of pleasing the Almighty.
Yeah.
And if I try to take mileage from that for my political journey, then I think the very purpose is defeated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you are into Congress, right?
Yes.
In between, again, you were joined TRS.
Yeah, actually, what had happened
But again,
is,
now if you see that again you joined
I'll tell
Congress.
you. Even though I joined TRS, but my heart, my soul was with the Congress. And there was a reason, I'll tell you why I had joined.
But you were very close to Mahmood Ali ji, right?
No, Mahmood Ali ji,
you
even
used to be
KTR
with him.
also. KTR,
yes.
KTR, in fact, convinced me. I'll tell you, there is this. In 2018, when I joined, during the election period, I had joined the BRS party. At that time, the Congress position was weak here.
Okay.
And then everyone was saying that the fight is going to be between BJP and the BRS, Congress. So, and I want I was very clear that we wanted to stop the BJP from coming into power in Telangana.
Okay.
So with that intention, I had joined
Okay.
BRS party, and we succeeded in that actually.
Okay.
And later on, after that, in fact, I used to participate in the national debates from the BRS side, but it used to be only BRS
Because
versus
I've seen couple of,
BJP.
India Today and Times
Everything.
of
I
India.
think my YouTube channel is there. You can go and
Yeah,
see.
yeah. So
there are hundreds
you're
and hundreds
talking
of
on behalf
debates
of
there actually.
BRS,
BRS. But Congress, I have never criticized. I have never this thing. I've always, sided the Congress even while I was in the BRS.
BRS.
Yeah, always.
Okay.
Because see, that is the party I have been associated with right from my college days, student days.
Okay.
And so that is.
So again, you jumped into the Congress back.
Congress, just before the assembly elections, I joined the Congress party.
अगर सोचो कि if the BRS continues अगर होता है तो you should have continued the BRS.
No, before the elections only I had joined the Congress party.
Oh, before elections only you joined.
Yeah. Because when Mr. Azharuddin I campaigned for Mr. Azharuddin in Jubliee Hills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. So before that only, because when I think in the month of October.
Oh, okay.
2023 I joined.
Okay. So what's
your Thakreji was the state in charge, and
so what's the difference between the BRS and the Congress?
There's no comparison. See, Congress is a grand old party with a presence all over the country and overseas, whereas BRS is a small regional party actually. And moreover, I think what I would say that the BRS, the main reason for the BRS is because it is a regional party, and they should have remained as the regional party. But somehow, because see what happens is, because when you are sitting on, on a chair, then there will be so many people around you. So that's how I think so many people started making KCR believe that he can become the Prime Minister.
Okay.
So that is how he formed the BRS party. So I think the moment the TRS become the BRS, the future of the TRS party.
Yeah, that's a talk of the town actually.
No, that's a fact also.
Because
see, a regional party should always remain a regional party, because there was no scope. For.
But if you observe the BRS, the TRS and the so-called BRS. But they had done a good thing for Hyderabad development and everything, because most of the seats won by the BRS in the Hyderabad city.
I'll tell you what happened is
city. But whereas the districts, maybe.
To tell you very honestly, the development actually started. The people give the credit to KTR for IT here, but I'll tell you, because it all started with Rajiv Gandhi ji.
Okay.
The IT revolution in it. Because he's the one who brought computers into India, Rajiv Gandhi ji. And at that time, everyone used to say that because people will lose jobs. But today you realize it is because of the IT, it is because of the computer, people have started getting the jobs. And today India, in fact, is supplying the software, the manpower to the entire world.
A lot of jobs.
And in fact, and then after that, so many governments came here. They all, in fact, continued the main policies of Rajiv Gandhi ji.
Okay.
So ultimately, it is the Rajiv Gandhi ji who set the ball rolling and the momentum for the IT revolution in India actually. Okay. So it is wrong to say that the subsequent TRS government are the kid. See, what they did is, I appreciate they brought in, Chandrababu Naidu, he brought in the IT companies to Hyderabad. Then he had a master plan for Hyderabad and all these things. But that master plan, in fact, was already there in this thing. What he did a bit of the fine tuning and all these things. Then when Rashtriya Reddy Saab, took over the reins of the Andhra Pradesh, then you see the ORR and you see the airport, you the financial districts, everything, because it all happened during the Congress time actually. And when the BRS came into power, what BRS did? BRS did not do anything extra.
But I have one question here. See, Rashtriya Reddy was a very, very good, long in Congress. Like, he used to be in the Congress, and all of a sudden he has changed himself and started his own party, YSRCP.
Who?
Rashekar Reddy ji.
Jagan had started.
Yeah,
not
but
Rashekar.
Rashekar Reddy also at last minute.
No.
Jagan has started.
Rashekar Reddy sir was the CM when he died.
Yes, when he died, he was
He
CM.
never. He was loyal to the core, to the Congress party. It is
but
after.
What made that Jagan?
See, it is after Rashekar Reddy sir's tragedy. Jagan wanted to become the CM.
Yes.
But what happens is, see, Congress party is not just a small party, because Congress party is an ocean.
Yeah.
And Jagan was very young. And then, in fact, there was no doubt there was a sympathy with the family of Rashekar Vaisa's family. And Jagan, in fact, expressed his desire to become the CM. And then he had become a little aggressive also. Then he took the signs of all the MLAs there. He sent a resolution to the party high command and all. So Jagan should have, had he stayed with the Congress party, he would have become the CM.
Yeah.
But he was in a hurry.
Yeah. True.
He was in a hurry. He was like challenging the party high command and the leadership. That does, you can't do that actually.
Yes, true.
He was
because
in a hurry.
the DS and KVP, they are there with Congress.
So,
they never changed.
So that's the reason. Had he stayed with the Congress, had he shown some kind of patience, then see, he was the son of a CM and he was an MP at that time. But he was not having the direct connect with the cadre of the party.
Okay.
So had he stayed with the Congress, then the probably party could have made him, or would have given him a bigger role in the organization, and from there probably he would have been made as the chief minister, definitely.
Okay.
Had he not left Congress party, I'm sure he would have become the chief minister of the Congress here in the Andhra Pradesh, then the United Andhra Pradesh.
Okay.
But he was in a hurry. He wanted everything to happen overnight.
Yes.
But
so now you born in Kodangal, right?
Yeah.
So that's a place of now Revanth Reddy ji.
Yes.
And the competition also very high, I guess, from the Kodangal, the MP seats or the assembly seats also. If you get a chance from Kodangal.
No. Kodangal, because now see what happened.
There are no chances for you to get into.
No, I will not. Because in fact my father had in fact in 1978 had contested from Kodangal, but now I don't see myself going there to contest because.
For the Lok Sabha also.
Lok Sabha Mahbubnagar is there. Let us see. I mean.
Mahbubnagar. I'm talking about the Mahbubnagar.
I'm not ruling it out actually. If I get the opportunity, if the party high command gives me the seat.
Do you have any competitor there?
See. You have competitor everywhere.
Yes.
So, but it is ultimately, you have to overcome that competition if you want to get something in life. Actually.
That's the reason. I'm not trying to mention the names, but I'm just trying to ask you from you.
Yeah. So we have competition, but see what happens is ultimately it is the decision of the high command.
Okay.
The party leadership. Whoever party leadership gives the ticket, everyone will support. Everyone will. So it is.
Okay. So if not into politics, where Mr. Rahmanji wants to see himself?
I probably would have been an entrepreneur, a businessman actually.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're not continuing your entrepreneurship, like your company?
No. See, as I told you, politics is not my profession. It is a passion.
You're into pharma, right?
Pharma, in fact, I exited. Actually.
Okay. What was your core business over there in pharma?
Pharma, in fact, was the API, the bulk drugs and all these things. But even today, I give the consultancy.
Okay.
Yeah, I give the management consultancy and I work on the mergers, acquisitions and all these things because I've got a lot of, the experience in the pharma line, also in the FMCG and in the corporate affairs, acquisitions, mergers. Then I used to handle at one point of time the IPOs also, in fact.
Okay.
So I mean, that way. I have acquired good amount of knowledge and experience. And I had the opportunity of working with some big names also.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay. So anything else you would like to know more about you? Apart from, the entrepreneurship, political, your hobbies or,
I think I've, in a nutshell, I think I've said almost everything. But I want...
सब लोगों को कुछ passion होता है ना, as a singing or as a musician or something.
I listen to a lot of good music actually, ghazals and
Sufi music,
Sufi and the old songs of Muhammad Rafi.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, this thing. And I used to watch movies a lot, but of late I'm not getting time to watch movies.
You sing as well? Like
I
tried any time?
love to, but
then
somehow,
let's some
no, I don't. that kind of a voice,
No, you have a good voice. In fact,
no. But for singing, you need a different kind of voice, actually.
No, not really. For the singing, Mohammad
Yeah.
Rafi ji and all has, those types
No, no,
they
but
have a bass voice, right?
I do a lot of poetry, actually. If you
Oh,
want,
please,
yeah,
can
yeah.
we have some good poetry here now?
Yeah. In fact, because see, I like Allama Iqbal because I would tell you because especially जो खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से ये पूछे बता तेरी रज़ा क्या है. I would like to translate this for the benefit of your viewers, actually. कि you put such an effort and do so much of hard work कि you take yourself to such a level that your determination, your conviction, your commitment, you take it above your fate, actually. You just don't depend only on your fate, but you put so much of effort, hard work and all, that God himself will ask you, tell me what is that you want. So that is what, कि खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से ये पूछे बता तेरी रज़ा क्या है.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. और एक दूसरा, there's one more share which is very, I mean, I like that, actually. जो बात दिल से निकलती है असर रखती है. जो बात दिल से निकलती है असर रखती है पर नहीं पर ताख़ज़ परवाज़ मगर रखती है.
Okay.
I think this is because जो भी बात दिल से निकलती है, whatever talk or whatever thought which generates from your heart, it will have an impact. Though it won't have the wings to fly, but it has the power to fly.
Wow, nice. Really nice, sir. Those are beautiful messages in kind of poetry, actually. Really nice. Any jokes? For the viewers, let them also laugh for some time. Any nice jokes with the poetry? और शायरी में jokes होता है ना?
जी, I know. एक सलेमान खतीब हुआ करते थे शायर.
Yes.
From Gulbarga.
Yes.
He used to write a lot of humorous poetry, actually. तो दो दोस्त होते हैं. One friend telling to another friend कि यूं बरसती है मेरी बीवी भी. They are talking about their wives, actually. यूं बरसती है मेरी बीवी भी ओले, you know the ओले गिरते हैं जैसे टीनों पर. Thunderstorm, when you have that, the ice, the fall. Teen means, you know, the
tin, that वो बोलते हैं ना, sheets. Yeah.
तो यूं बरसती है मेरी बीवी भी ओले गिरते हैं जैसे टीनों पर. So when you hear the voice of lot of voice. यूं बरसती है मेरी बीवी भी ओले गिरते हैं जैसे टीनों पर, जरा स्टार्ट करके देखो ना. तो the other friend tells to him कि शुक्र अल्लाह का कर भाई, उसको स्टार्ट करना पड़ता है, मेरी बीवी है सेल्फ स्टार्टर.
Really nice humor joke.
So Sulaiman Khatib, he was a very great poet, actually.
Yes, because I do listen to a lot of shairis which has the humor in it.
Yes.
Because I normally, anytime whenever I have free time, I normally open that, the shairis, sometimes a lot of humor in it.
Exactly.
And really I love it. उसमें से जितना, like, the laugh or the fun.
Then I'll tell you, laughter is the best thing to do in life, actually, because you should always keep smiling, keep laughing. And you should never let the child in you die.
Yeah.
That is very important. You should always be, energetic. You should always be little childish.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not because, we always try to show the mature side of ours. But I think the childness within you has to be alive for a, a healthy life, I would say.
Yeah.
Then only you can enjoy life. Otherwise, life becomes dull.
Yeah.
So you have to, and another thing, what is very important in life, that you should always live life for others.
Okay.
That is important because everyone lives for themselves.
Yes,
but
true.
we always, because see, when we have come into this world, God has sent us with some purpose, actually.
Yes, true. True.
So,
very true.
Yeah. So we have to believe in the humanity.
Yeah.
Because there is nothing called Hindu, Muslim, this, that. We are all one, actually.
Yes, we are
because
one.
if you cut my vein here,
Because
get
in
the
entire
red.
world, India is the only
Yes, sir.
one. India is only one. We call it India is only one.
One, exactly. Because why? There is a reason. Because we have so many religions here, we have so many
Yes.
cultures, we have so many languages, you have
Many
so many
languages.
dialects.
Yes.
But I'll tell you, because every 100 kilometer, the cuisine changes,
Yes.
the language changes, the
Changes.
dialect changes,
Yes. Very true.
and even you know, the culture changes, but it is the spirit of Indianness which remains the same. So
Same.
that's the reason we say we are one.
We are one. We always say we are one.
We are one. So that's the reason. So I mean, unfortunately, because in today's age, there are some people, some politicians who are trying to divide the nation on the basis of on the lines of the religion. But I think we all should believe in one religion, that is humanity.
Humanity.
And every religion teaches you, gives you the message of peace and humanity.
Yeah. It's all end of the day. All
All peace
message
and
is the
humanity.
same.
Because no religion will tell you that
Not to
you go
do,
and
yes.
kill the other
Somebody,
person.
yes.
No one.
No
Because
one, no nothing. No one
especially
will tell them.
as per Islam, I'll tell you, because Islam says if you kill one person, it is like killing the entire humanity.
Yes.
And so does the other religions do.
Yes,
So everything. I
is
mean,
same. Yeah.
So that is the reason, I mean, and I'll tell you, because I really respect the people who are really religious, the God-fearing, because they are the people who are good at heart, always believe in humanity.
Yeah.
Because when they believe in the religion, then they believe in humanity.
Wow.
Because every religion teaches the same thing.
Yeah.
They teaches you the path of humanity and the peace.
Yes. Very true.
That is very important, actually.
Very true.
So I think our youngsters must understand this.
Yeah.
And we need a society which is full of humanity, full of peace.
Yeah.
And for any development, for any progress also, I think peace is the basic criteria.
Yes.
If there is no peace, there can't be any development.
Yes,
There
very
can't be
true.
any progress.
Very true.
There can't be any growth.
Yeah.
Because the first thing what you do, for example, if any foreign investor is coming to Hyderabad for investment, the first thing what he does is, whether there is a peace in the city, the law and order situation, then only they'll take a decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we are really blessed that the people of Hyderabad, the Telangana, believe in the peaceful atmosphere,
Yes,
the
I
cordial
feel
atmosphere.
entire
the
India, this is the
cordial
best
religion.
place sometimes.
Best place, yeah.
To live.
UP, in fact, people are trying to, but I think the people of UP also will understand.
Yeah.
And the people of...
It's changing actually. Entire India, slowly
exactly.
people are trying to know,
Exactly,
educate, and they're
exactly.
learning, because you are giving some awareness programs on the youth speed,
Exactly.
such
Yes,
kind of
yes,
awareness, because
exactly.
those such kind
And
of
education is very important, I'll tell you.
Education
Education is very
much
important. So, I mean, because even we get, the maid servants, and I am so happy to tell you that my maid servant son is doing engineering.
Yes.
It makes me feel so good.
Now we see that there are many auto drivers' daughters, into IAS,
Exactly.
and they're getting into civils and groups and everything. That's really proud to know that India is growing.
Absolutely.
India is growing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what will happen is the gap between the have and the have-nots
Yes.
will be...
It will be filled. Yeah, the gaps will be filled.
So that's the thing. But anyway, it's been wonderful.
Thank you very much, sir.
Talking to you.
Now we have seen the journey of his, the background journey of his political and the journey of his entrepreneur skills and his zero tolerance and zero, anger management, how to control the anger management. That's a really very good point. And sad to know about his elder son and Hazaruddin Bhai's son also. That's really a big tragedy. But yes, he has overcome it and he has started organization, youth against speed organization, where he is educating lakhs of people, and he has given a very beautiful example how he has converted at midnight 1:30, changing those youth. It's really difficult to handle the youth at midnights, and that to this generation, to handle at least on phone, that he has done it, and that shows his achievement, his pain and everything. And I wish his to give strength to his family more and more, and more power to him. God give him the more power, and from Citylight and all the viewers, we wish him all the very best for his next Lok Sabha elections. So whether he is contesting or anything. So guys, this is all about our, the famous personality, Mr. Khaleequr Rahman ji, and thank you very much, sir, for joining to Citylight E News. Anything last you want to talk to Citylight, you can please.
No, I want to give only one message, especially to the youth. Number one, drive safely and don't drink and don't drive. And these roads are safer only when you drive safely. Otherwise, they could be very fatal for you. Start believing in the humanity. Be good to your parents, be good to your teachers, be good to the society, be good to your neighbors, and be good to the people who work under you, who work for you. That is very important. And let's create a society where we all can live peacefully, cordially, and happily. Thank you.
Hello, hi, Andarki Namaskaram. Nenu me Lakshmi Manchu. So you're watching me on Citylight E News. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Hi అండి, నేను మెల్ల నరేష్ మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. ప్లీజ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ టు సిటీ లైట్స్ ఈ న్యూస్.
Hello everybody, Andarki Namaskaram. This is Anasuya Bharadwaj. Please subscribe to Citylight E News. Thank you.
Please subscribe to Citylight E News.
అశ్విన్ బాబు మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. ప్లీజ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ టు సిటీ లైట్ న్యూస్.
Hi, I'm Digangana Suryavanshi. Please subscribe to City Lights.
Hi, Nenu Shamila. Please subscribe Citylight E News.
Hi, నేను మీ అశ్విని శ్రీ. So please do subscribe Citylight E News.